What is up, guys? It is Friday at 10 p.m. We're talking about Ellusionist. We're talking about what they're doing to try to make the community happy again with them. All kinds of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the stream. Very excited to be with you guys tonight. Wow. I'm trying to level up too. I don't know if you can tell my
what is up, guys?
video here.
It is
we got some sweet
Friday
stinger transitions now, so that's looking pretty cool. Got some camera angle, got a second monitor.
happy again with them.
I got all this stuff for free or really cheap too. So
I'm very excited to be with you guys
massively.
Wow.
The way that I'm trying to level up a stream deck now, so that's really helpful for popping video here. I can use stuff like got some sweet stinger transitions
this,
now. If I want to pop over this
angle,
angle,
got a second monitor. Happy again with them.
Camera.
And I can stop back over here and do this. Or heck, let's say I want to do that. Let's say I want to talk about this one right here. I got a camera right there. Hello, how are you today? This is my little
video here
setup. So
I got it pretty cool. There are echoes. Man, not sure why.
And
Let me take a look at this and see if I can figure out the echo issue.
Let's say I want to talk
Oh, I bet I know what it is.
I got a camera.
How's that? Is that any better? Give me a thumbs up if it's better now. Testing. So while you were talking, I can hear you also hear audio from like 30 seconds ago playing on top as well. I think it's because I had my stereo on, or my speakers on. So tell me if this works better. Hopefully this is fixed. Yes, good, fixed. All right, I know what the problem was. At least I know enough about my system to figure out what the problem is pretty quick. So, Ellusionist, they are doing Discord now. They're doing Twitch now. They're spending more time on their YouTube channel besides just putting up trailers. What's going on? Lots of weird stuff. So I wanted to talk about it. I thought it was interesting. AMS Magician actually sent me over this information, sent me over a video that Ellusionist had put up like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes before I got the email. He's just on top of stuff, and he's always sending great stuff to the channel for me to talk about. So thank you very much, AMS Magician. Yeah, so I'm going to pull up the email, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. It's kind of, I don't know how to feel about it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about yet either, if you go over to their YouTube channel, let's say you're not subscribed to their newsletter, you didn't get the email. If you go over to their YouTube channel, you can check out this little short video that they have talking about what they're planning on doing. They got two people to host all of these programs on Twitch and on YouTube and on Discord, so that way you can kind of like interact with them and get prizes, and you can get tips and advice on how to improve and all this kind of stuff. Basically, they're trying to take my job, so screw them. No, I'm kidding. I think it's great for the industry. I think that it's great for the community. They are a much larger platform, and so they're able to roll out something much larger and have dedicated resources just to this. And I think it's the right direction. I really do. I'm a big fan of it. I think, honestly, it's a make good for how much they pissed everybody off with their whole, we're going back to black. But that being said, I do think that it's a good idea. I do think it's a great idea. Oh, hey man, I'm reading your comments here. Thank you very much, Amos. Yeah, and you are just such a valued member of this community. Thank you so much, Amos. So, yes, speaking of Discord, yeah, I'm gonna start a Discord. I have to learn how to use it properly first. I think I have a Discord for the Magic Minute. I just never set it up. So yeah, prompted by, this is my big announcement for tonight. Prompted by Ellusionist taking action, I'm going to be starting a Discord as well. So you guys will be able to have a Discord for the Magic Minute, be able to come on and we'll be able to chat and do stuff like I was hoping the Facebook page would do, but the Facebook page basically sucks. Not that not that there haven't been amazing contributions to it, but I think Discord will serve the community a lot better. So we're going to be setting up Discord and making that a thing, and we're going to be able to talk about all of that. It's going to be awesome. Very happy about that. I'm excited to be rolling it out. It's going to be a couple of weeks, but I should have something. Hopefully by Christmas, I should have that Discord set up. Yes. So let's see your comments here. Alan, what if you collab with Ellusionist and like appeared on their stream? I wonder. Good idea. That would be a good promotion. I wonder who a MOD could be. Kids don't use Facebook. Kids use Discord. Well, I'm not a kid though, man. Like that's Facebook is more my speed. Because here's the thing: is I had a Facebook account back when you had to have a .edu email address to have a Facebook, when it was still only for colleges, to give you an idea of how old I am. So I've been on Facebook forever, since the beginning of Facebook, since it became a platform that left outside of, I guess, Harvard, Connecticut or whatever, and started to take people from all over the place. That's how long I've been on Facebook. I used to use it to check in with my classmates to make sure I had all the assignments correct. That's how old I am, okay? So I left college in 2007, okay? I'm old, okay? So it takes me a little bit longer to understand that if, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Facebook I got, but Twitter and Instagram and, Discord and all these other types of programs and everything. I'm just learning Twitch now because I'm starting to do games on Twitch, so you should come check it out. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've got some cool stuff there, and I've got definitely the setup now that I can do that no problem. Oh, excuse me. My gosh, that was gross. But yeah, so Discord is happening. You're welcome. I'm sorry it took me so long. Maybe I will do something with Ellusionist, but I don't know if they're real keen on me right now, because unless they watched my video and went, "Oh, people are pissed," which I doubt. I mean, a lot of people did watch it, so it's possible somebody from Ellusionist watched it. But my stream, whenever I was just tearing them a new one, I think pretty much solidified my my head bumping status with Ellusionist, at least for the foreseeable future. I don't know. Of course I love Ellusionist as a company. I think they're great. I think they make some boneheaded decisions sometimes. But sometimes they do things that are really smart and really great, like what they're doing right now. And so I'm very pumped about this. I'm excited about it. And I don't know how to, I don't necessarily know how to get involved with them. Maybe there's something I can do. That'd be really fun. Shoot, if they're into it, I'll be happy to. I'd be honored to be asked to be a part of that or to help with that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what opportunities are there for us for the future. I want to check out your comments here and see what you guys are saying. Brad Christian is a man baby, and Alan didn't like him shooting a max. That idea's out the window, but I like it, Magic. I don't know. I think that, there are more people that made that decision than just Brad Christian. I think that was I don't know how much, honestly, I don't know how much Brad actually has to do with the company anymore. If I were him, I would kind of take a very high level over what people are doing, but I wouldn't be involved in the day-to-day. And, things like a website color change, I don't know that you need to bring the owner of the company in for that. I don't know that he had much to do with that. I don't know. So, I don't know. And I respect the crap out of Brad Christian, because he went from, waiting tables to going, you know what? I have a dream. I have something that I want to do. I want I want to start a magic company. I want to start an online magic company, and I want to be the coolest one in the world, and I want to put out all kinds of cool stuff. And he did it. He did it. He'd made a incredible magic company that has stood the test of time. It has been around a very long time, and it's provided. I mean, it's been a cultural shift for magicians, and introduced entire new generations of magicians to magic. And there's a lot to be said there. He had a dream and made it. And I have a tremendous amount of respect for that spirit of entrepreneurship that he has. I mean, I have that in me. Haven't made any multi-million-dollar companies like he has, at least not yet. But just a tremendous amount of respect for the man. But, yeah, sometimes they make boneheaded decisions. And sometimes they correct those decisions. Or they don't outright apologize, but they instead give something to the community that is desperately wanted and needed and should be here. And now it is. This is something that should have been done a long time ago. You notice the things that we've been talking about on this channel forever, about trying to have, I know I've been asked about a Discord for a long time. I'm starting to stream on Twitch. I don't know if it's all going to be magic related. Probably not. But these kinds of things have been things that we've been talking on this channel for a long time about how we build this community and do more. And they have more resources and more people that can do this all the time than I can. So they were able to roll this out a lot faster, and they can cover a lot more ground a lot more quickly. So good on them, and I think that they are going in the right direction. I think they're awesome, and this is a really good step. So I see. Cole Diamond says, "Yeah, Alan, but as the McDonald's CEO says, you have to show you're hip with the times, because clearly people who use those phrases are hip with the times." Man, I'm not hip anymore. I'll be the first to admit I'm not hip. I'm closer to needing a replacement hip than being hip. But I have fun, and I hope everybody else does too. The difference is I think I've got the benefit of experience as a professional magician. You know, the thing is this is how I keep that light on, and that light on is through magic, or at least it was before the pandemic. So, and I've been in every situation imaginable, and I'm not some glamorous on Instagram. Oh, look at me. I'm so, I'm just out there working and trying to make it. So I think that's what resonates with my audience. They know that I'm actually out there working on busting my hump, and that there's some value in that. There's some value in that level of experience. Going Gen X style now. I'm not Gen X. I'm technically a millennial. I'm just a very old millennial. I think millennials started in like 1985. I was born in 87, so I'm technically on the far end of being a millennial. So I'm like right in that weird spot, and depending on who you ask, maybe I'm a Gen Xer or not, but I think I'm a millennial. I'm old school millennial, though. There's actually broken up into a couple of different phases, because I remember a time before the internet. I remember going to the library and having to look up things on an index card system. I remember a time before having internet. I remember using DOS on my computer. I'm lucky in one way where we always had a computer in my house. My dad is a computer enthusiast, and he had a Trash 80 or a TRS 80 from Radio Shack. So it was like one of the first home computers you could ever have. And we've always had computers in the house because my dad's affinity for computers. But I didn't always have the internet, didn't always have the internet at home. I actually had to take keyboarding classes in school, where I actually had to learn how to use a keyboard. They had just got new computers into the school, and like, oh, we should make this an elective and all these things. It wasn't even an elective. It was a mandatory class to take a keyboarding class. So that's why I can type close to 90 words a minute. I'm a touch typist, but it's because of that class in school. Yeah, but I'm old. Yeah. Excuse me. Closer to needing a replacement hip than being hip, Alan 2020. Unless you're a jazz musician, using the word hip unironically is unequivocal proof that you aren't hip. Being hip is lame. Being a nerd with magic instead. It hurts to be this hip. You know what? That's my new T-shirt, guys. Closer to needing a replacement hip than being hip. That's gonna be up on the Teespring store in a couple of days. Golly, maybe it'd be on a pair of underwear, which is strange. Everybody wants my face on their socks and underwear. There are people out there in the world who actually have my face on their socks, and I just love that. It just tickles me every time I think about it. I go throughout the day and I'm like, man. So let's take a look back on the Ellusionist thing here. Let's take a look through this bloody email, and I'll read it to you. And actually, heck, let's pop over to, let's do this, y'all. I'm going to pop over here, and then I'm going to show this to the camera. All right. So here is what I'm reading. Microphones are good. Oh, hey everyone, we're excited to be here, and I can't wait to show you everything we've prepared. We've outlined everything in a YouTube video, which you can find here. But if you're still here, allow us to shed some light on the subject. We'll be making 2 fresh new YouTube shows a week. The first one is The Dark Room, where you can join us for a cup of coffee while we break down the latest releases from Ellusionist, as well as some old gems, and host competitions and giveaways. The second one is On Tips and Tricks, Tips on Tricks, where you will be going through your submitted videos of magic and use our 15 years of professional experience to help you practice, evolve, and perfect your performances. Also, we're launching the Ellusionist Twitch channel, which will be hosting weekly interviews with your favorite artists every Sunday. There will be delving into careers, their creations, their methods, and mantras. Plus, wow, that's some alliteration there. Plus, through answering your questions live, we'll get to know them better as well. Those interviews will also be available to watch on YouTube and to listen to as a podcast for great content on the go. Finally, we have started the Ellusionist Discord server, a place where you can connect through chat, voice, and video conferences. This space is dedicated to bringing magicians together for you to connect with your friends, your favorite artists, jam and hang out with them, and just have a good time. Joining is obviously free for everyone, and below is the link to jump in and join us right now. We can't wait for you to join us in this new era of magic with the Ellusionist. That's cool. I mean, it's really in my microphone, but that is really cool, and I think it's a step in the right direction. Bam, back to me. Yeah, so I like it. We'll have to see the implementation and see if it's actually good and all that kind of stuff, and actually see the service and the program and all that kind of stuff. But I imagine they'll probably do a pretty good job at it, which is awesome. Brad Christian shooting a laptop was just an ad for Ninja. Pew, pew, pew. Karate chopping the bullets. Somebody should have went in their Matrix style, like Trinity, and then just kind of kicked the laptop out of the way. That would have been fun. So what else do we have to talk about? Well, some other stuff. So I have another live show or in-person show that I'm doing. This is on the professional, the actual, me as a magician, not on the channel stuff. I have a show that I'm doing tomorrow night, which I'm very excited about. It's an in-person show. Of course, all the precautions are being taken and everything, so don't worry about that. But that's my first in-person show in a while. Burpees. And then I have a... next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, I have a Zoom show, another Zoom show that I'm doing for a company holiday party. And I've been doing a lot of these Zoom shows, which is why I have all of this tech now. And let me pop back over here because I want to show this to you. Let's see, it's this one here. Just by my lap here, this guy right here. This, my friends, and if you're easily made motion sick, close your eyes for a second. But this right here, my friends, is my new beast. I say beast. It's a really, really decent computer. It's got a Core i5 3750 in it, and a 1650 Super graphics card in it, and 8 gigabytes of really high-speed RAM. So it's what I'm using for my streams and my Zoom things, and foreseeably a lot more stuff in the future. It's very, very nice. I don't run into any issues. I'm also now hardlined into my router, so I'm not using Wi-Fi anymore. I'm actually got a LAN, or I got a Cat 6 cable running directly to it, so I have a much more reliable connection, much higher speed connection. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, and I'm very fortunate that I have a dad who is so interested in computers and builds so many computers that he gifted it to me. And he knew what I was trying to do. He knows that I'm kind of strapped right now, and he went, "Hey, you know what? I think I have a computer that'll work for you. Hold on." And it was like 30 minutes later, I had it in hand. I needed a second monitor, which was important for being able to run the programs separately, so I could run Streamlabs on one and then run Zoom on the other and be able to see the windows and all that kind of stuff. He had that, so he gave that to me today. I'm very lucky. I got a very very nice dad. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so I've got all that, so that's great. I'm very well set up now. I can do all the things. I learned how to use virtual cables. If you don't know anything about that, maybe we'll talk about that. In fact, I wanted to bring that up. It's something I talked about in the community page today. I put out a little questionnaire, or a little voting thing for the community. I'm thinking about, since I know how to do all this stuff, I set this up myself 100%. I know a lot about lighting. I know a lot about cameras. I know a lot about computer setups and software things, and then also performing on Zoom. I know all of this stuff. I mean, I can make an entire channel, really, just on how to do Zoom shows, all the tech and software and hardware, and then actual magic that you can perform on there. And I thought that might be an interesting series to do for the channel, where I just start talking about some of that stuff, because I know there are some other magicians out there who are going, I don't know what to do. There's a lot of stuff. There's so many different things and settings and things you got to learn to know how to do. I thought maybe I do a series for the rest of this year where I just come in and talk about all the tech stuff. And but I didn't know how everybody else felt about that. I had some other ideas for what I wanted to complete this year out with, but this might be something that's more valuable to the community as a whole than just more reaction videos to new magic coming out. So I wanted to ask you guys what you thought. I need to hear your feedback, because if you're like, oh God, I really do not like that idea, then we won't do it. But if you guys are into it, then I will. I think that I have a lot of stuff I can share, a lot of knowledge. So, and if you want me to make a video on it, I need to know the first one. So leave a comment below this video, letting me know what you want the first video to be on. What are you guys struggling with if you are trying to set up your own magic live streams or magic Zoom shows or anything like that? Where do you need help? So I'm going to leave that out there. You guys do whatever you want with it. Now, next giveaway. Yeah, giving away PCs. Oh, don't have that kind of money yet, but maybe we're at 4,110 subscribers now. That's cool. I just did the 4,000 subscriber giveaway, and we're already up 110 more subscribers. It's amazing. I don't know. It kind of blows my mind a little bit, if I'm honest. It's just like, whoa, we're already on our way to 5,000. We've already made a dent in that. And what is going on? So it's actually, it seems like it's been pretty good, pretty steady. So my goal for 2021 is to hit 7,000 subscribers. Is it realistic? I have no idea. I would really love that if I can hit 7,000 by the time we hit 2021 or throughout 2021. I mean, if I'm going like totally crazy, I'd love to see 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. That's that's like the, I can't believe this is real. I'm living in a fantasy world. You know, a goal. Am I going to hit it? I don't think so. I would love to. But I think you know, I think 7,000 is more realistic. But we'll see. You know, we never know what the year is going to bring. So if 2020 is any indication of how crazy a year can get, then for 2021, that's not off the table. Of course, the way I can grow is if you guys are sharing my videos. That always helps. And if you, both on social media and in real life, if you guys have friends that who might be into this kind of thing, sharing it out, getting the word out, telling people about the channel helps a whole lot. The more organic the traffic, the more that it becomes. Anyway, let's excuse me. The magic. Oh, Justin says I love the tech stuff. Cool. Matt's an old desktop about like 15 years ago. I'm waiting to hear back from a friend about getting a tech job with him, actually. Oh, cool. All right. The Trickster says, how to film magic for Instagram. Yeah, well, okay, so I'll be honest with you. I don't do a lot of magic for Instagram, but I have something, I have a video that I've been sitting on for a little while that I want to come out and make, which is the case for Instagram magic, because and I've talked about this in one of my past videos, I think last Thursday, where I was talking about, you know, Instagram magic. The justification has always been, oh, well, it's a way to promote yourself, and it's a way for people to, you know, when they're searching for magicians, and you're gonna get so viral, and people are gonna. I don't know if that's the best use for it. If you're trying to market yourself, I think there are better ways to do it. If you're trying to market yourself for hire, I think there are better ways to do it than using Instagram or using magic on Instagram in that fashion. If you're just uploading magic videos all the time in hopes that people will hire you, I don't think that will translate to sales. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think what's a more interesting use for Instagram is finding magic that you can perform for someone else to record, that's hyper visual, that can be shared. I think that's a much better angle, because if you're going, okay, well, you're at a party, or you're at a corporate event, or you're wherever, or you're, heck, doesn't matter, wherever. You could be, you met somebody who's got a big social media following and thinks you're cool and wants you to do a trick for them real quick so they can record it and put it on their story or whatever. What do? What trick do you do? That's hard to say, right? What's hyper visual and is quick, because it's got to be, you know, you don't want to really take more than like 15 seconds. You got to do something really quick, maybe even without saying a word. What do? You know? To give you an example, that Zeus trick that I just reacted to from Ellusionist, it's coming out December 7th, that would be a perfect candidate for something that you show somebody else in real life that they can also record and then share on their Instagram or their company's Instagram page or whatever. That's a fabulous place to do that, because it's hyper visual. You don't need to say a word, and you can do it super quick, and it looks just super magical. So that's something I wanted to talk about, because I think that that's a better way to use it. I really do. Yeah, I don't know. Another one that comes to mind would be like coin and bottle, but in this day and age, you know, the spitting, we're all wearing masks in the first place, and then to have something in your mouth, the whole mouth magic thing, kind of a big no-no for a couple of years, I'm sure, after even the pandemic's over. So, Zeus looks pretty interesting to me, and I want to see if anybody else has any good examples of something that's just a hyper visual trick that can be done without any real angle considerations in front of a live audience, but also looks amazing on camera, because I think that has a lot of value when you're trying to promote yourself or get rehired for an event, or get found by, get a referral from that company to another company or something else. I think that it has a lot more value. I don't know. Am I getting the RTX 3070? Is that what you're asking me? No. No, I'm not. I've got the setup I have now is probably gonna do me for a good long time. I'm not a gamer really. I enjoy playing games, but I'm not like somebody who has to have the most beastly rig that's ever been. I just need something that will play the game without hiccuping and makes it look pretty nice. But again, I didn't even get the system that I'm on right now for that purpose. I got it for performing magic shows on Zoom, which I'm doing a lot of. So I've done more Zoom shows, paid Zoom shows this year than I've done live performance shows. To give you an idea, the balance is like this. I can't even reach high enough. I'm doing a lot more Zoom shows. And I think I will continue to do more Zoom shows into the foreseeable future. And let's say people just get totally done with Zoom and we're meeting in person again, and Zoom goes out of, all video teleconferencing software just evaporates from the face of the planet, goes the way of the dolphin, says so long and thanks for all the fish, and flies off into the sunset. Even then, I've got other uses for it. I've got my live streams. I've got, I've got being able to produce some kind of content or extra pieces for stuff for YouTube, or for I'm doing a proposal for somebody to book me for a show, and I'm doing a virtual. Well, I guess that if all the stuff went away, but I can still record myself and put together a really nice, high quality video to share with people. I can play video games and I can stream to Twitch, and I've got all kinds of options and uses for it now. It's just awesome. But let's see. It is breakable. I'm so far behind. I would think Zeus is a breakable gimmick, and knowing me, I'd break it. It is breakable. Yeah, it's made of paper. That's the one thing that really freaks me out. It's made out of playing cards, right? That does freak me out about it. It's a $50 gimmick, and that's not it. So it's actually two gimmicks. It's morph and it's fade. And morph is the one where it's a color change, a classic color change, and fade is where it goes from a blank card to a full card. And I don't think that is reversible. It would be cool if you could go from a full card and then go to it's slowly fading out into nothing. There's nowhere on anything, any of the marketing materials have I seen that's possible. That it's then possible to reverse the order. That you could then, make a full card go blank, or change one card to another and then back again. I don't know if that's possible without a reset. I have no idea. It's something that'd be really interesting to share in the marketing materials, but they didn't. So I don't know, but that'd be cool. But it's made of paper. It's $50 per one, $90 if you buy them together, and then you gotta decide which one you want, or if you want both, you better have pretty big deep pockets, because you're gonna be. And then they're playing cards, so they're gonna get dingy and old and stuff through performances, and if you're performing real life and not just on. But again, if you're using it like say on Instagram, or you're breaking that out as the trick that you perform whenever somebody else breaks out their phone to record you at one of these shows, which always happens, by the way, then you are in a position where you hold on to that one and you only break it out at that moment when somebody breaks out their phone and goes, "Hey, can you do something real quick for our Instagram page?" Or for, then you go, "Absolutely, I'd be happy to. Here, ready?" And then you're gold. That would be cool. That's what you do with it. You know what else would be cool? Using it as a transposition, right? If you're having somebody hold on to a card, right, and then you take your card and you go, and then it changes in the card that was in their hand, and then out, right? That would be, I think, a really cool, powerful use of it. Not just holding it up here and having it change for the sake of having it change, but using it as a showing. Transpositions always happen whenever you see the back of the card. You never see the face. So to be able to do that, I think would be really beautiful. I am hyper interested in one, but again, I won't spend the money. I can't spend the money, so I'm not going to. But it does seem like it fills that hole that I was looking for that niche, for that use case, and I think it's perfect for that. Let's see. Social Blade says you'll hit 7.3K in the next year, and I think Social Blade tends to be conservative. Wow, I didn't know that. I go on Social Blade every once in a while, but I did not know that I was on that kind of trajectory. And yes, they are conservative. I've actually broken a couple of their expectations already, so that would be cool. I think that'd be awesome. I hope that happens. Learn how to make your own. Yeah, well, I'd have to buy one and then deconstruct it, and then I don't know if I have the skill or the tools or the patience to make them. I don't know. I enjoy making or gimmicks in general. It's a fun thing, but I also feel like, you know what, if you, I think that there's a difference between buying a thing, learning how it's constructed, and then being able to repair it or make a new one whenever yours is broken, as opposed to just making one from scratch because you took a look at one and saw how it was made. One is you know, you bought the thing, and the other one is you're just trying to create a quick knockoff for yourself and save a couple bucks. I think that ethically, whether or not it makes sense financially, I think ethically you should purchase the thing, and then if you need to repair it or to create a new one because yours eventually wears out, I think that's different than buying or than just trying to circumnavigate it. So I would still have to buy one. At least with my own code of ethics. So that made the creator got their money out of it because they created the thing, right? It didn't exist in the world before, and now it does, and it's because of them. So when you want to use it, you want to use that idea, you should pay them for it. So that's what I would do. I would still have to buy it, and then I could take it apart or whatever, and then do it. Magic's a weird one because so much of magic is just about the secret, right? Sometimes you have to buy a tangible that's custom made or something, and then that way it's like, okay, well, it doesn't matter if I know how the secret works, because if I want to perform it, I've still got to buy the tangible, and then whatever. But magic is mostly about technique and about you know, some little secret piece of it that you don't know that you pay for, and that's the nature of magic. That's the nature of the marketing of magic, and but there's that temptation to just, you know, find the video on a torrent site or something and just watch it, and then you know how it's done. But you know, some people's whole jobs is as magicians are to create magic for other magicians to perform, and those magicians who perform it for a living are reaping the financial benefits of that. So the people who created the magic that you're performing and making money from should also get paid, right? Like, it's, you know, I don't know. It's just an ethical thing, but I think that that's how that should work. There actually was a card with color changing ink put out by Ellusionist a while ago. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but I know that it exists somewhere. I don't, maybe they discounted it or got rid of it or clearanced it or something, but they used to have a color changing ink trick or playing card. And it was pretty cool. I think you put it in your hand and the heat from your hand would change it from one suit to another or something. But it did not look as good as Zeus. And it wasn't controllable. You just kind of had to wait for science to take over and work its magic there. So I know I've been talking about it a lot. I made a whole video, like a fanboy video of it or whatever, but I really think it's a gorgeous effect, and it's just too darn expensive. If they could get them down to $25 a gimmick. I know they're all handmade by one person, so that adds to it, right? It's not something that's just mass produced by people that their whole job is just to make that one gimmick or something. This is made by one guy. So I kind of understand that it's a handmade thing by one guy. I get it. That increases the price, but at the same time, if they were about half the price, I would just say, yeah, I'm going to buy one. But yeah, $50 is just, yeah. So we are coming up on the 40-minute mark. I would love to know if you guys have any questions or thoughts for me or anything you want to talk about tonight. I noticed that Lane is absent tonight. He's usually here on these streams. He usually texts me or messages me on Facebook Messenger just a little bit before. He goes, doing a stream tonight? But he didn't this tonight, so he's probably off doing something else. But if you guys have any things that you want to talk about or chat about, this is the time, this is the moment. I would love to answer any questions you guys have about the channel, about magic, about Zoom magic, about tech, about anything. Any suggestions you have for the Discord server, this is the place I would love to hear. I would love to hear it from you guys. Justin says, Alan, let me know if you need a collab for your gaming stuff. This is really just a joke, but by all means. Well, I'm not big on Twitch yet. If you want to go check me out on Twitch, you can do that. And I would love some more people to join because I think it's actually easier to become an affiliate on Twitch than it is on YouTube. I think you need something like 5 subscribers or something like that. Something ridiculous. I have to look back at it because it doesn't seem right to me. But yeah, apparently you can do some cool stuff on Twitch with a lot less, far less than 4,000 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So they have it set up a little bit different. I'm curious to see what that's about. Maybe that's another avenue for me to go in, and I can do that. I mean, my dad gifted me the game Ghost Recon Wildlands for my birthday. By the way, my birthday's coming up on December 12th. So I'll be 33 years old, which is interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. But yeah, that's happening. And so my dad kind of gave me an early birthday present. Said, hey, there's a Steam sale going on right now for the holidays. Happy birthday. Love you. And sent me that. So that's something I'd like to play, and I know it's a multiplayer game where I can have other people on it. So if anybody else wants to, link up with me on, if you have Ghost Recon Wildlands and you want to get together and play a game and we stream on Twitch and everything, that'd be a lot of fun. So let me know if you're interested, and we'll make that happen, okay? Cold Diamond says it'd be cool for Discord because we could have channels for different topics like cards, coins, tech, whatever to talk about. The Magic Minute, I said that this before, and I'll remind you, I've spent months setting up my own Discord server. Hey, happy Erky birthday. Thank you for the happy Erky birthday. Your birthday is the day after my best friend's birthday. Wow, well, cool. Look at that. December 11th, I'm doing a show, so... Cool. I'll think about your friend on the Zoom show. Oh, speaking of which, I want to talk to you guys about this. Somebody asked me last week, I don't know who it was, but somebody asked me about, hey, when would I have another Zoom show that you guys could attend? That last one that I did was with my friend Confetti Eddie. I thought that I was just going to perform Zoom shows just with Confetti Eddie, but I'm looking at a way to do Zoom shows myself, my own ticketing platform, and selling shows to the general public. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, I won't be doing the show in December. I ended up getting booked for something else, so some other really talented magicians are going to be on that program. I still encourage you to check out Confetti Eddie's program, especially with these other magicians. But if you want to see my show, then I'll make announcements. I'm going to be trying to do a show really soon for everybody, or for the general public. So hopefully that'll be coming up really soon. If you have any questions about that, you can email me at alan@apmagic. No, we'll do which one do I want to send you to? I'll send you to the channels, which is alanpaletti@gmail.com. AlanPaoletti@gmail.com. And that way you guys can go message me there, and I'll add you to a mailing list, so that way you guys can all kind of get an idea of when I do my next one. Justin says, I think it's like 100 followers or something, but it is harder to get found on Twitch than it is YouTube. I don't even have Twitch, exactly, AMS. Also, on Twitch, there's a list of everyone who's currently playing whatever game. Yeah, so, I mean, the thing is if I can send over, I have 4,110 subscribers-ish. If I get 100 of you to go over and join me on Twitch, I've instantly got affiliate status over there. So, you know, just saying. I know about this video is going to get about 100 views. So if you all want to do me a solid and jump over there, it'd be a nice early birthday present. Just saying. You don't have to, but it's free. Takes 2 seconds. You should go do it. that would make me really happy. Oh, by the way, on that note too, some little channel updates too. I'm getting really close to 4,000 watch hours. I'm getting really, really close. I have 500 left, and I'm monetized. You know, I've got to go through a little setup process or whatever and have my channel audited and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like that close, guys, to getting monetized. I think I have like a month and a half or 2 left. I should be at this pace monetized by the end of the year. So please continue to watch my videos and join me over on Twitch and things and stuff, because even if I'm only making $10 a month from YouTube or whatever, it's $10 more than I didn't have before, and that can go back into the channel, developing new products. Or I know that some of you, including Cedric, really want me to come out with a deck of cards, so I'm thinking about it. But I gotta have funds and money to do that with. So maybe I could do a Kickstarter and all that. But you know. We're getting there. We're getting there together. The ball is starting to roll. We're gonna get. You know, this is the first. I think August was the first full year back. We're completing out the first calendar year that I've performed or that I've done the show, January to January. So we're picking up steam, guys, and we're going places. So this is really exciting. It's really exciting. AMS asked me about a movie question, and I'm not going to get sucked into it. I love you, man, but I'm not talking about movies, because it always falls apart. It always falls apart whenever I start talking about movies. But yeah, cool, guys. This stream went by way too fast, and I'm feeling like, my God, what happened? Well, I think that we're probably coming to the end of the video here, the end of the stream, and it makes me sad because I don't want to go. But be thinking about all you guys, and I want you to let me know. Comment on this video, please. I know I'm gonna close this off, and then everybody will just leave. But before I do, please leave a comment, like the video if you like it, because that certainly helps me a whole lot. Get this video out to more people and fight the algorithm and all that garbage you hear every YouTuber say, and that's because it's true. But also leave me a comment down below about your video ideas for next Thursday. I have some of my own, but I would love to know what you guys think about the Zoom magic, like hardware software thing, and if you have any specific questions about that, if you want me to even do it, how popular of an idea that is. Or if you have any other things that you'd like me to react to or talk about, or a video you'd like to see, or an updated video that I did a while back that you want to see refreshed, whatever it is, I want your thoughts and your input, because this channel is your guys' channel, and I'm only here to serve you. So let me know how I can best serve you. Thank you all very much. Always a pleasure. Eat your vegetables. Go to bed on time. Don't toot in the car with the windows rolled up. And I'll see you guys very, very, very soon on a new installment of the Magic Minute.